Okay, Wildcats. Today we're looking at Thursday, January 10th, domain and range on page 40. If you would, update your table of contents. All right, now your table of contents are updated. Let's take a look at the notes. All right, reasonable domain and range on page 40. Domain, the set of values of the independent variable for which a function or relation is defined. Domain, input, x-axis, independent. Range, the set of values of the dependent variable for which a function or relation is defined. Range, output, y-axis, dependent. All right, if you would, update your notes. All right, now your notes are updated. Let's take a look at the examples. All right, again on page 40. Beyonce's lemonade stand can sell at most 50 cups of lemonade in a day. Her daily profit is needed or modeled by the P of C equals 0.75 C minus 8.75, where profit P is a function of cup C. Describe the independent variable of this situation. So C equals the number of cups of lemonade. Okay. Now, describe the dependent variable for this situation. That's P, which is equal to the amount of profit. Okay. Now it says describe the domain for the context of this problem. So we're talking about cups of lemonade, and it says at most 50 cups. So that means the domain would be 0 less than or equal to C, the number of cups, less than or equal to 50. Where C is an element of whole numbers. All right, describe the range for this context of this problem. Okay, so if you have 0 cups, then P of 0 equals 0.75 times 0 minus 8.75. Okay, so when C is 0, P is negative 8.75 less than or equal to P, which is profit, less than or equal to, now we need to find out when C is 50. So that's P and that equals 28.75. Where P is an element of the all real numbers. All right, example 2. The area of a circle is found by A equals pi r squared. Your teacher asks you to construct a circle that has a radius of at least 2 inches. Describe the independent variable for this situation. So the independent variable is the r radius. Okay, describe the independent variable for this situation, which is A, the area Now describe the domain for the context of this problem. Now here it says at least 2 inches. So the radius has to be greater than or equal to 2. Where r is an element of the all real numbers. This symbol means element of. All right. Describe the range. Well, if the range is greater than or equal to 2, then we plug 2 in. So the area equals pi times 2 squared which equals 12.56. So the area would be greater than or equal to 12.56, where A is an element of the all real numbers. All right, example 3. Mr. Luke has a lot of pencils, 2,228 pencils to be exact. He sells them for 25 cents. This situation is modeled by y equals 0.25x, where y is the amount of money he takes in, and x is the number of pencils he sells. So describe the independent variable in the situation. The independent is x equals the number of pencils. Okay, now describe the dependent variable situation. Well, that's y equals the amount of money. All right, describe the domain for the context of this problem. Well, you can't have negative pencils, so 0 is less than or equal to x's number of pencils less than or equal to 2,228 pencils, where x is an element of the whole numbers. Describe the range. Well, if he doesn't sell any pencils, then the profit is 0, less than or equal to y equals the money, less than or equal to, if Mr. Luke sells 2,228 pencils, that would be 0.25 times 2,228, which equals $557, where y is an element of the all real numbers. Now, getting to that problem, let's think about how much of that is actual profit. So Mr. Luke would make $557, but I'd argue that for 24 pencils, it's $4. So that means $4 divided by 24 pencils is 17 cents per pencil. That means Mr. Luke has to spend 17 cents to sell at 25 cents. So if you take 0.25 minus 0.17, that's actually only 8 cents of profit for the pencils. So of that $557, Mr. Luke's only making $44.56. So as you can see, it's not worth selling pencils at 25 cents. Okay. All right, example 4. F of x equals negative 2x squared plus 5x plus 3 is graphed to the right. Highlight the part of this function that would represent the distance in yards traveled by a Wildcat football over time x in seconds when kicked. So describe the independent variable in this situation. Okay, so x is the number of seconds, and then f of x is height in yards. Describe the domain in this context of the problem. So the ball time-wise started at 0. And it was in the air for, looks like 1, 2, 3 seconds. Okay, now describe the range. Well, the range, the lowest of the ball's height was 0. less than or equal to, it looks like it has a maximum height of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 yards. Okay, so with that, if you would finish up your example, start your assignment, and have a wonderful Wildcat day.